命の木の下で口たちの声の遠い残響二人で聞いたなくしたものすべて愛したものすべてこの手に抱きしめて今日はどこをさまよい行くの現在の潜む琥珀の太陽出会わなければ殺戮の天使でいられた通なる瞬き持つ魂傷つかないで僕の羽この気持ち
Hey guys, it's spartan049820 here. Today we are going to talk about the Twilight fanbase. Now, before I start off, yes, I know I've already done a rant on Twilight itself, and I kind of left a small little black eye on the fanbase during my Twilight rant, but this rant will solely be on the Twilight fanbase. Now, Twilight is a book written by Stephanie Meyer a couple of years back, and it is growing in popularity. That being said and done, it is a book about, I refuse to call them vampires because they don't even act like vampires. But anyway, that's a little recap. Now, the Twilight fan base is horrible. They make the Miley Cyrus and Jonas Brothers fangirls look like decent, upright citizens. Because for what reason of unknown origin, the Twilight fangirls and fanboys get all butthurt about you dissing Stephanie Meyer herself or the book. Now, there have been several accounts on YouTube that Twilight fangirls make videos saying that Stephanie Meyer's the best, Twilight's the best. Particularly the most famous video of this fangirl going off the deep end is, of course, a person named Nutty Madam. Yeah, Nutty Madam. And she basically made a rant saying that Stephen King sucks, and that Stephanie Meyer is the best, and how dare Stephen King bash Stephanie Meyer. But that's absolutely retarded. I don't know why, but it's pathetic. And there's a site called twilightsucks.com where basically they have reports of people getting attacked by Twilight fans. Let's see, if I recall, there was a story about a woman getting hit in the gut, or I think hit in the head with a bat, just because she did not like Stephanie Meyer and the Twilight fanbase. Actually, not the fanbase, but the books. Another story is where a girl got a brick thrown at her head just because she did not like the books. And another one, some guy, yeah, and another story that a guy who was at his friend's house and his friend's little sister was reading Twilight, and his sister asked if he liked Twilight, and he said no. And what she did was go into her brother's room and grabbed a shuriken, which is a throwing star, a ninja tool, and threw it at her brother's friend's head, and nearly, according to what the story said, nearly missed by literally centimeters away from his ear. And she went batshit crazy just because his friend did not like Twilight. And another story is where a girl got a knife drawn at her throat. And the Twilight fan, that she demanded that she apologize to Stephanie Meyer and apologize for saying that she did not like Twilight. What is wrong with you people? It's a book. Wow. Whoop-de-doo. It's all of this is just a pile of paper with words in it. You don't need to go butthurt and fly off the handle whenever someone insults it. I know for a fact that several people in my school don't like Aragon. They don't like the Dragons of Pern. In fact, they've never even heard of the Dragons of Pern series. Do I bring a knife to school, saying apologize to Christopher Paolini, and apologize saying that you don't like Aragon or you don't like the Pern series? Hell no. That's not what I do. I respect others for liking Twilight. I go to school with Twilight fans. I go to school with insane ones. I'm friends with a sane Twilight fan that doesn't go batshit crazy. My own sister reads Twilight. My own mother reads Twilight. But they don't try to kill me just because I hate the books. So what gives you guys the right to nearly kill people just because they did not like Stephenie Meyer's work? And what makes you have the right to threaten Stephen King just because he did not like Twilight? In my opinion, Twilight sucks. But if you like the book, oh well. Whoop-de-doo. But you don't see Harry Potter fans going crazy just because someone does not like Harry Potter or Christopher or whatever the person's name is. No, you freaking don't. So why are you guys doing this? I ask you. I'm not surprised if someone kills someone over Twilight. And now I fear the worst now because of the new Moon movie that's coming out in November. Jeez. Why is this book grabbing so much attention and turning decent, upstanding citizens into these butthurt, mindless zombies of fanboys and fangirls? Why is it doing this? But, I mean, really. You guys don't need to beat the crap out of someone just because they don't like again, like I said, just because they don't like a book. And again, I will state that a book is just a pile of paper with words in it, maybe a fancy front page cover. That's all it is. So you guys need to learn to grow up and quit doing this. Because you know what? You're making the Twilight fan base look shitty. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves for not you guys should be ashamed of yourselves for even calling yourself true Twilight fans or true Meyer fans. Because you're not. I bet Stephenie Meyer herself doesn't like you. Yeah, I bet the woman that you worship, the person who made the almighty Twilight books, probably don't like you either. What you gonna do? You gonna hurt Stephenie Meyer now? Yeah. What are you gonna do? If the person herself says you guys make my fan base look shitty, you guys gonna beat her up? You guys gonna draw a knife at her? You guys gonna throw a brick at her? You guys gonna hit her with a bat? What are you guys gonna do? Exactly. You guys are tongue-tied. You guys are in a corner. You guys need to learn to wake up, grow up, smell the sulfur, open your eyes, and realize that Twilight isn't meant for everyone. Okay? And another case of extreme Twilight fangirlness is whenever I went to school one day. There was a girl reading Twilight. I brought my eldest book. It's an alright book, though. It drags on a lot sometimes, but it's okay. It's a hit and miss. But anyway, I'm minding my own business, hanging out with my friend Tyler. You've probably seen him in a couple of my videos, but oh well. Me and him were sitting there reading my eldest book. She comes up and says, "Do you guys like Twilight?" And we were, well, my friend Tyler just went, hell no. I'm like, no, not really. It's boring. And what she did was so... Thank God I was about to put my book up, but she swiped my book away from my hands and basically threatened to beat the crap out of me and my friend and rip up my book just because I do not like Twilight. Pathetic. Just pathetic. I can't believe this fan base even exists. But with that, this has been spartan049820's saying sayonara, and I'm out.